Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Aguilar here, the founder and chief consultant of the Filipino Hospitality, and welcome once again for joining us for another upskill learning sessions. Now, of course, it's a Monday once again, and we're here for our motivational Mondays episode where we try to motivate our tourism professionals. As we all know, a lot of our tourism professionals are undergoing challenges, trials right now. And so, as much as possible, we want to motivate our tourism professionals in order to inspire them to persevere, right? To go on and move forward with their careers. Now, we're also catering to a lot of our hospitality and tourism students who are currently also losing hope. They're already thinking, is hospitality and tourism right for me? Is it really feasible for me given the situation where there are a lot of layoffs? No, there's a lot of people who lost their jobs because of the current situation, the pandemic, the COVID-19 situation. And so we want to encourage them. Now, today, we are going to be talking about new normal resort operations with executive housekeeper Mr. Frankie Paranaque of LTI Maafushivaru, Maldives. No, it's a luxury resort in Maldives where he will share with us, no, what are the things that they are currently doing with the new normal business operations, and at the same time we can learn more about his story. No, how did he start in his career? Right? Was he always a manager, executive ever since before? All right. So it's good for us to understand where we come from, so that people who are just about to start, who are currently in the lower ranks of our industry, are inspired to move forward. All right. So before we do that, right, I just want to say that it is a very beautiful resort. Now, it's a pre-opening resort. Later, we're going to ask Frank about it. All right. Now, with us, as mentioned, would be Mr. Frankie Paranaque. Hi, Frank. How are you?
Hello, Martin. I'm very well, and thank you for this big opportunity for to show off what we have here in Maldives for our future hoteliers around there in the Philippines, around the world.
Right. So thank you very much for, of course, being with us here, right, for our upscale learning sessions. Now, Frank, I understand it is the COVID-19 situation, right? And it's a
Exactly.
pre-opening position. It's really a challenging position, right? So first of all, maybe I
Yes,
can ask you, how is it to work in paradise, right? So maybe in consideration of our viewers, our community, maybe I can show you some pictures of how beautiful Maldives is, right? Not a lot of us have been there, right? So maybe we can
yes,
share with them some pictures of the your property, your resort, right? So how long have you been there,
exactly.
Frankie?
I've been here for almost 8 months as an executive housekeeper pre-opening, and life
Okay,
here is really very challenging because pre-opening is really started huge complications of everything you
right,
need to prepare, especially you need to follow the checklist that you prepared in order to organize everything, like
of course,
what are the items that you need in the housekeepings, how you're going to ready the rooms. This is all challenges. However, it's
right,
exciting because excitement you feel as a hotelier is you contributed a lot to the company and the resort. And of course, you are in the luxury resort, so the excitement is there. So you need to be committed, dedicated, and of course, your spirit to serve to the company in order to be accomplished. So all these things are in my heart, in mind also already. And
mm,
in a paradise is really amazing. However, there are also some cons that we need to follow here is we are far apart from the family. However, you have a purpose why you are here. You have a dream why you are here. And also the the pros of this is you really live in a paradise. You really
that's
live
right.
with free like free food, everything that you
Mm.
want for your daily needs is here already. So
Right.
this is the best time to work in a paradise. This is the best effort that like you are really release free, no? Something like
Right.
that.
Right. Mm-mm. Actually, I can see here in your website, I believe LTI Maafushivaru is a
Maafus.
rebranded property. Is that correct? There was
Exactly.
a previous
This is
property
the
here
rebranded.
before and you rebranded it?
Exactly. This is owned by Universal Resort before, and
Okay.
it was
Mm.
being brought by another property from Germany, rebranded it,
Mm.
and it's a big, big outcome also for the resort industry here in Maldives because this is the first time that the brand of LTI entered in Maldives for 16 years, and the owner
Okay.
of this is from Germany. So we have a lot of
Mm.
branches also around Germany, Switzerland, all this in
Mm.
Europe also.
That's beautiful. All right. So I can see here some of the rooms, some of the villas. By the way, how many villas or rooms do you have here in this resort?
Actually, we have total of 81 rooms.
Okay.
However, if we counted for total room occupancy, it's total
Mm-hmm.
of 89. Because we have five categories here
Mm.
in Maldives, in
Okay.
Maafushivaru.
That's great. And it looks beautiful. Eh? I can see the pictures right now, and it makes me really dream about going to Maldives someday, right? Because a lot of people are probably sick and tired of their homes, right? So everybody's itching to travel once again. And I hope that the COVID-19 situation improves, right? So that we can finally open our doors to our tourists once
Exactly.
again.
Correct. That's we always praying for, especially in our country there.
Right. Okay, well, that's great, no? But maybe I can ask you now, like you being a pre-opening executive housekeeper, right? Has it always been your dream to become one?
Actually, yes, I've been in the pre-opening for four times already.
Okay.
However, this is one of the biggest challenges for me opening a resort in Maldives because it's mixing your dream to be in Maldives because I dream to be in Maldives since I was a room attendant, and
Okay.
there's no chances. Then when the opportunity comes, even though I have in managerial position already, I grab it
Mm.
immediately. So the excitement and then the challenge is mixed.
Right.
However, you need to pursue it because you have goals and you need to showcase something that it will be your legend that you
Mm.
can open this luxury resort. It will be part of your
Right.
collections, as we say, right?
Yeah. Part of your portfolio, right?
Exactly, that's the word,
How did you
portfolio.
achieve it? Can you share us about how you started in the industry? I believe you have 20 plus experience under your belt already, right?
Exactly. I was been in the industry for almost 22 years, and I started as utility
Okay.
from the very low, from the very low.
Mm.
Then I try hard, study hard. I was been in college for 8 years. After college, then
Great.
from the start, from the utility to room attendant, public
Mm.
area, all this in part of housekeeping, laundry, everything I learned about it. Then going to rank, and then I already working around the world and abroad also. So in the Philippines, mostly I work also there, and this is my last abroad experience, and I'm really happy because this is my dream job to be in Maldives as well.
Right. And you said that you rose from the ranks, right? So of course it's not easy because a lot of our, especially our millennials today, no, a lot of them are thinking that they want to be manager right away. They want to be the boss immediately, right? So what did it take in order for you to achieve it? What did you do actually to go up the ranks?
I remember my first interview as a room attendant. My executive housekeeper before asked me a question, what is your dream? Only one question, I only one answer. I dream to sit in your chair. It started when he passed me in the interview and to become room attendant. I already have in my mind, in my goals, that I will be like him. So that dream already empowered me to reach the goal as being executive housekeeper as manager. So I advise that you still better to start from the rank so that you can feel what is going on up and down. Because if you're manager, you need to feel the people that working with you. You need to feel them how, because you already experienced it before. If you
Right.
become manager immediately, the challenge will be you like to become selfish because it's always you do this, you do this, you do this.
Right,
However, you
right.
don't feel that they're not, they don't love what they're doing because the boss
Mhm.
or the leader or the manager always say, do it, do it, do it.
So I think what you're saying, it really starts with a vision. I agree with you. In fact, what you just said actually happened to me as well. When I entered the industry, my first interview, I was asked the same question. How do you foresee yourself? And I basically answered the same question. To be in your chair doing your job, right? So it really starts with a
Yes,
vision. That's good, no? You have
correct.
to have a vision. A lot of people are saying, I want to become manager someday, but what kind of manager, right? So you agree that you have to have a vision. And number two, you mentioned that you worked your way up, meaning it was really
Yes,
hard work, right?
yes, exactly. There
So
are
I
lots of
appreciate what you
challenges.
said. Yes, yes, go ahead.
Exactly, that is correct. That is correct. There's a lot of challenges. It's really you need to start it, and then you will also experience that you will fell down, then you lift up again because you need to
Right.
pursue all these dreams.
You mentioned that you studied college, right? And I saw in your LinkedIn profile that you actually did not study hospitality and tourism. You took up business, right? So
Exactly,
essentially, you did not learn from school what you are doing now in your career, right? So how were you
exactly.
able
It's
to
not
turn
about
that around?
correct. It's not about what I learned in school. It's about action. It's about the not the theory, but it's actual learning. Because they said that leaders are born, not hereditary or something that. So that's me, leader. I was born to become a leader. So what it's not really affect on what I studied in college, but it helps for managing people.
Right. So essentially, what you're doing now is something that you learned through experience, correct?
Exactly, you are correct.
And nothing beats experience. All right, that's good, no? And you also
Of
mentioned that
course,
you took up different roles and responsibilities, from starting as a janitor, being a room attendant, public attendant. You went through basically all the positions in the department before you were able to achieve what you were able to achieve now, right?
exactly, that is correct. That's why it's like the experience that you have right now is already in your pocket, that you need only to keep it. But
Mhm.
when you open it and share it, because like us leader right now is we don't want to be greedy in our position. We need to
Right.
share the experience that
Mm.
we have.
That's right. That's a good attitude, Franca. Because a lot of
Thank you.
some supervisors, some managers, their tendency is not to teach their people, because you know how crab mentality is. You don't want people to be better than you, because they might surpass you, right? So that's actually
Exactly.
not a good attitude of being a leader, right? A real leader is someone who will have a dream for their people, for them to be someday even be better than they are, correct?
Exactly. Correct. Right now, this is what I always empower to my people here, my junior housekeepers, my team,
Mm,
that don't call me boss, don't call me manager. You can call me Frank as your leader,
right,
because I want them also all my skills, my knowledge, I really empower to them because I want them to be better than me. Because
right,
soon I will be retiring and there will be the next leaders.
right. That's good. So there's very important really is succession planning, right? Like when you when you train your
Correct.
people, you need to ensure that the next in line is ready, right? Because of course that's the reality with
Exactly.
our industry, right? Sometimes we move on to the
Correct.
next chapter of our lives, we go to a different company, but it's very important that you are able to set the next in line.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I want that one day, even though I'm sitting in my table, the operation runs. When I go vacation, I have nothing to worry about it because the
Right.
operation runs.
That's good. That's good. And one of the marks of an successful operations, right? That even if you are not there, if it's successfully operating, then you've actually done your job, right?
Correct. Exactly.
All right. Now, Frank, given the situation, the COVID-19 situation, and where there's a lot of talks that the trends, there's a lot of changes that's going to happen, right? And they call it the new normal operations. Now, being the executive housekeeper of a pre-opening resort, what considerations or what changes are you guys doing now in terms of the new normal operations?
Thank you for that amazing question, actually. And right now, we are in a deep protocols of COVID-19 preparations, like the
Okay.
housekeeping. I will mention first in the laundry. In the laundry, we already allocate one bucket. This is only for COVID-19 guests or in terms
Okay.
of isolations, quarantine, everything is there. And also,
Mm.
we allocated one washer only for this operation. And all
Okay.
our laundry staffs also wearing PPE with mask,
Ah,
with
yeah. Here,
gloves,
we
all of
can
this.
see the picture.
Yes,
Right. So maybe you can run us
yes,
through the pictures
like
here.
this. Exactly.
Okay.
So like this, we allocated one washer and one laundry uh, for COVID-19 preparation as well, and all this laundry attendant also who is doing the ironing, and also they are using PPEs to ensure that everything is in other odors, and also in our offices and also in our public toilets, gym, all this. We are doing the sanitations every day. So like what we do in the offices, we doing sanitation 3 times a day. And in the reception as well, we are doing 4 times a day. And in our gym, we're doing 6 times a day. All these times is really needed to in order us to be back in normal. And in rooms, it's a very high-end type of cleaning in the room because what we implemented here in cleaning the room is when the villa attendant enter the room, they already wearing their PPE. But before wearing the PPE, they already using their hand sanitizer to use it, and then they are changing gloves 6 times also in one room. And also, when we using the mop inside the room, it's one mop per room. We will not use another mop in other rooms as well. And also, during the preparations of the room, it's we put this sticker. We cannot show you the sticker yet because it's not final yet. And this sticker is saying that this room is sanitized and disinfect before the guests will come out. And then next is when during the guests will check out, we sanitize also the rooms and disinfect the rooms, as well as we will leave it until tomorrow morning. Okay. So this is also the gym that you have seen. We have this standing dispenser. This is disinfectant. We place all the outlets that in every outlets that we have here, we put disinfectants. So this is some pictures that you can see in our rooms, a sample one that makes us to be more cautious in our preparations for new normals, and how can we make this all happens and success. It's a very simple way. We do educate 2 times a week to understand everything what we are preparing for COVID-19. And all our rooms as well with these guidelines and with hand sanitizers. So all guests can use it for free and complimentary.
That's good. And some people That's what they say now, right? Instead of having the usual amenities, they're starting to provide sanitation kits. Is sanitation kits, is that the same with your resort as well?
Exactly. Yeah. Yes.
That's great.
This is a complimentary and
Okay.
it's included.
Okay, that's good. All right. Well, thank you very much for sharing those new normal procedures, right? Because definitely we have to ensure, right? They say that trust is the new currency nowadays, and our potential tourists are need to be ensured that it is very safe and secure in our resorts. And I'm glad that you are practicing the utmost sanitation and hygiene procedures.
Yes, actually, that is correct because we are using chemicals high grade. This is hospital chemicals that we purchase from Germany as well, and this is high standard as requirements of Maldives Hospitality Associations or Maldives Hospitality Public Health. So we really ensure that our guests that they come to the resort is they just feel free. They just want to relax because they are safe from COVID-19.
Right. And so, if I can ask you this, you are pre-opening. When are you going to open?
For pre-opening, we're going to open on 16th of August, this coming Sunday. We are already expecting some guests, and we're really
Great.
excited. And my people, my team is really excited to welcome our first guest that will
Right.
feel our philosophy. The philosophy is that they can enjoyment for their body and soul. LTI
Wow.
Maafushivaru Maldives.
Great. That's good. Well, good luck. And of course, congratulations in advance for your first guest. I know the feeling, when you welcome your first guest and when they depart your resort, it is as if they're going to be the kings and queens of that island, right?
Exactly, exactly. I agree. That's really true. So we welcome them with open arms.
All right. So, okay, thank you very much. Well, maybe last few words, Frankie. A lot of our future tourism professionals, even the current ones who lost their jobs, who don't have, hope in their hearts, of what's going to happen in this industry or in this, in this hospitality sector. What are your words of encouragement for them?
Thank you for that. Actually, right now, although we are facing a lot of challenges because of the COVID-19, and I can say that I'm grateful and lucky because I still have job. However, I can feel what is in my heart as hotelier because we need to uplift our minds, our body, our heart in order us to be motivated. So don't lose hope because this is just part of the challenge that we are encountering right now. However, we need to think something different that we can make like busy or to do something. Like me, I made the expectations that I will be also losing my job. However, the company is great, and I do a lot of trainings online. I also do training for planting, training for being a chef because I love cooking also. So if commands with that I will be going to lose a job as well. Last time I prepare myself what to do. So don't lose hope. The dream is still there. As we say always, strong hotelier is always a strong hotelier. So no one can destroy or can damage that kind of heart that we have right now. So being hotelier, let's go fight for this, and we can come up this everything soon.
All right. Thank you very much for those words of encouragement. At this point, we really appreciate that we have someone like you, who has achieved a very high a dream, right? You were able to achieve your goals and your dreams. And thank you very much for continuing to be an inspiration to a lot of our Filipino hoteliers, right? So this, by the way, this stream is going to be
Thank you.
uploaded as well in the Filipino hoteliers. So I'm sure your words of encouragement will motivate our fellow hoteliers towards achieving their goals and their dreams in the future.
Great.
All right.
Yes, that is really awesome. Thank you, Martin. And I hope these simple things that we shared can help you more empowered to be like us soon, especially those who are starting. And always think that we are here. We are a hotelier.
All right. Thank you very much, Frank, for joining us. And I hope someday you can join us once again.
Certainly, it's always of my pleasure. And just let me know anytime. And I will spare time to make more of our hoteliers be more motivated and inspired.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Frank. Have a good one. Good
Thank
luck with
you,
your
and I
opening.
wish everyone a good day. Thank you very much.
All right, so there you have it, Mr. Frank Paranaque, no, all the way from Maldives, right? So I hope that you were inspired, you were motivated. There's a lot of considerations with what's going to happen with our tourism, right? We're all hoping that at the right time we will recover, but we have to be careful. No, our recovery. I wish it is as simple as a restart, but it is not. You've heard Mr. Frank no talk about their new I'm sorry, he talked about the standards, the procedures that they're currently doing, and it is a difficult job. Now, you really have to be very tedious. You have to ensure that everything is clean, everything is sanitized, and everything is safe, right? Because at the end of the day, that is our assurance and that is our promise for our guests. All right. So thank you very much for joining us for this Motivational Mondays, and I hope that you join us once again for another episode. All right. So if you haven't done so, please go ahead and like our Facebook page, The Filipino Hospitality. We're also uploading this in our YouTube channel. It's called The Filipino Hospitality. All right. So thank you very much, and I hope you join us once again.